Welcome back to Medinair. In this video, let's discuss about cat scratch disease. Cat scratch disease is also known as cat scratch fever or benign lymphoreticulosis. The causative organism for this disease is Bartonella henselae, which was previously termed as Rockelemia henselae. It is an infectious disorder that begins in the skin but classically spreads to adjacent lymph nodes. This disease arises after contact with the cat. The spread of infection between cats appear to occur through cat fleas. The organism becomes an intraerythrocytic parasite and may be transmitted to humans via saliva or from scratch or bite from your household cat. But there is no evidence of person-to-person transmission of this disease. Children and young adults are most commonly affected by this disease. Let's look at the clinical features. It appears as a papule, which progresses to pustule or vesicle at the site of injury, which is the primary lesion of this disease. It appears after 3 to 14 days along the initial scratch line. And after this lesion, it will resolve within 1 to 3 weeks. About the time the skin lesion heals, regional lymphadenitis will be seen. The nodes are painful and the overlying skin is inflamed. Lymphadenopathy may persist for 1 to 6 months. It is also accompanied by low-grade fever, headaches, chills, nausea, malaise, or abdominal pain. In immunocompetent patients, necrotizing granulomas are usually noted, but in immunocompromised patients, vasoproliferative disorders such as bacillary angiomatosis or bacillary peleosis hepatis, which is a specific form of hepatosplenic Bartonella disease, can also be noted. Let's look at the histological features. The stains which can be used are Wharton-Starry silver stain or Brown-Hopps method of gram staining. When we look at the diseased lymph node, at early stages, it will manifest as reticuloendothelial hyperplasia. But at later stages, focal granuloma, suppuration, necrosis with capsular thickening, epithelioid cells, and multinucleated giant cells can all be seen. Also, in indirect immunofluorescence method, antibodies to Bartonella henselae can be seen. Another important thing that we need to know regarding this disease is chiloglandular syndrome of Parinot. It is associated with localized granuloma of eye and preauricular lymphadenopathy. It's just a very important MCQ question or a Viva question, and this is not the only disease where you can find oculoglandular syndrome of Parinot. It is also seen in tularemia and sporotrichosis. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys found it helpful. Do like this video and subscribe to Medinair for more. Thanks for watching.